is win on the road. When you're a ranked team going into a hostile environment, these fans are ready to knock them off course. Welcome to Corvallis, Research Stadium, home of the Oregon State Beavers. The Sun Devils will put toe to leather to crank us up. He'll bring it out. It's Card. He'll go out of bounds at the 12, and not much doing on that kick return. So Oregon State's offense will go on the attack first. We have got a tremendous matchup between these two running backs, both stars in their own right, and David, both ready to make a huge impact.
I mean, how fun is it to have two guys, one on each side, when they have the football, like they can go the distance. Just dynamic speed, great vision. These defenses are in trouble because these guys can touch it a bunch of different ways, and Palmer, they can hit home runs from anywhere on the field.
And I think what makes them really unique too, David, is that they're very versatile guys. Both guys can run between the tackle box.
There he goes! Tackle was made at the 22, but a nice 10-yard pickup there.
I like the running back there on the route, the patience he showed, really setting it up. Got to the defender, was able to put his foot in the ground, get some separation, catch it, and turn upfield for the first.
On first down from their own 22. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the... They'll go to the sideline and try to make adjustments. On first down from their own 22. Dropping back, it's Murphy. Pulls it in, it's Walker. Still running at the 40. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down.
All right, defense, you got to turn the page. You just gave up an explosive play through the air, but here comes the offense going quickly. You got to get lined up now and get ready for another one.
Looking downfield on first down. Fires to the tight end. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down.
Nice quick throw there. It's so important for quarterbacks to be able to find a rhythm and to be comfortable and confident. You want to just get the ball out quickly, make it an accurate and easy throw. And you could tell that these two guys, they rep that play in practice all the time, and it's now showing up here on game day.
He'll keep it himself. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line? The Beavers come to the line on third and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. They'll try to get it through the air. Got a man. It's Hankerson. Crosses the 30. He's got a lane. Touchdown, Oregon State. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing. They get set for the point after as we have the first score of the game. And these guys just score from anywhere out there. After that drive, it sure looks that way.
And that's what separates really good offenses from great offenses. When you're backed up in a bad position and you can still fight your way out and they'll get you a touchdown, that's a great drive by the offense.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. So the Arizona State Sun Devils offense will go to work for the first time. And what a performance this guy turned in last week. Spectacular in every aspect of the game, Jesse.
Well, I know one thing for sure. The quarterback is going to be looking his way early in this one. When you have a game like he did last time, your quarterback, you all of a sudden move up in priority in the pecking order for the guy throwing the football. So it's not going to surprise me early here if the quarterback looks his way, regardless of what the coverage is, based on what he showed last time out.
Yeah, and they were on the same page. It was fun to watch. I mean, you could tell that he knew exactly where his guy was, putting up the multiple touchdowns. Like, it was a thing of beauty. Now, defensively, I also know that, and I know he's looking that way. So look forward to seeing the chess match with the defense and maybe ways they can take him away.
Fires to the big fella. And he's got enough for the first down. They'll mark it at the 34. And the Sun Devils want to crank the tempo.
Well, your opponent scored on their opening drive, so obviously no need to panic. But I know, having been in this situation as a quarterback, you want to answer right away. So really good to see him making some nice throws here on their opening drive. He's going to try and see if he can get this thing tied up.
They get him out of bounds, couple of yards short of midfield. They'll mark it at the 48, and this offense is rolling. The Sun Devils with the 1st and 10. Might be changing the route. Back to throw, it's Levin. Oh, they're after him! That's reeled in, it's Tyson. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about. We'll repeat the previous down, but this time the offense has 10 more yards it has to cover. Looking for a productive play on first down. Wants to pass. He slings it deep to the left. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Looked to me on that deep ball like he was forcing it a little bit. You got to be careful as a quarterback. You're not trying to outduel the other guy who just threw a touchdown pass. You're just trying to win the game. So just execute the plays. The ball goes to who it's designed to go to. If that means you got to turn around and hand it off, then that's what you got to do. But I think on that last deep ball, QB forcing it.
Trying to burn this defensive back. Makes the grab inside the 30. They get him down on the play, and this big-armed sophomore's not afraid to show off the gun. That big play put them in business. Now they're right on the edge of the red zone as they go to work 1st and 10. He wants to throw it again. Firing to the end zone. And it's incomplete, but the penalty flag has fallen in the holding zone. Let's see what the call is. Holding penalties, the ultimate drive killer. We'll see if it costs this offense here. Quarterback empties his backfield. Quarterback may change this route. Back to throw, it's Levin. Lets it fly deep downfield. Touchdown, Sun Devils! They punctuate the chance with a trip to the end zone. The extra point here would tie the game. And he knocks the extra point through the uprights. I tell you, when this drive started, the defense thought they had them in a hole. Not anymore. What a performance.
And I really like the play calling by the offensive coordinator on that last drive. That was a nice mixture of running and throwing and getting different players involved. Really nice job, very poised in that play calling, and it showed up with a touchdown.
Oregon State has it back, and here comes the Beaver offense. How about that last drive? Just carved him up in the air, David.
Yeah, and how about that quarterback? You gave him the ball, and he delivered the goods. Great job taking apart the defense, Jesse, on that last drive.
He really did, David. I mean, that was a masterclass. He just reading coverage and being accurate.
Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. That's caught. It's Walker. And he'll get it up to the 38. It'll be a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Quickly out to the tight end. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short gain there. Got some of the work done on first. Now let's see what they have on second down. Back to pass. Got it in the middle. It's Clemens. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
It's early in the game, and as offenses try to get their rhythm, these easy completions are very important because that's what helps you get your feet underneath you as an offense and as a unit. And hopefully, as this game goes on, they'll be able to rev up and get more aggressive taking shots.
He just needed a yard on third down, and there just wasn't any room to pick it up. And the offense stays on the field on 4th and 1. I'm not sure they're just trying to make the picked off. He'll try to take it back. The 30. He's at the 20. They'll chase him out of bounds after that play, mark it at the 16-yard line. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Arizona State has the ball back and the offense making its way onto the field. They tied it with a touchdown the last time they had it and trying to complement the defense's good work by taking the lead here. Finds his big tight end. They get it down to the 7 on that pass play in prime position for a score.
How about the tight end using his size to his advantage? He's a massive target. Does a nice job securing the catch, and then you see his ability once he has the football in his hands.
Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. They go to the ground. He had all kinds of company as soon as he got it, and he had to fight his way back just to get to the line of scrimmage. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. Third down, they can't pick up the first without scoring. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. Can't quite cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the first down. So close to cashing it in for this offense. And the Sun Devils have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. Looking to throw, it's Levin. Quick strike complete. Touchdown, Arizona State! A great catch and run for 6.
A big question mark for this offense coming into the year, guys. Who could score touchdowns? Who are going to be their biggest playmakers on offense? This guy scored in the first game. He's off to a great start in this one with that touchdown. This guy looks like the real deal.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Oregon State takes over, ready to send the offense onto the field. This feels like one of those games you might have to answer every score, already down 14-7. Here's the pressure. And he gets it just beyond the line of scrimmage before he gets down.
Well, you're making a positive out of a negative. And that time, quarterback, nice job, buying time. He's trying to throw the football downfield, nothing there. So instead of throwing it away and getting the incomplete, just get what you can get and make this next down more manageable.
And this one will be stopped for no gain.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws to the wideout. Got a wide open receiver. Into enemy territory and out of bounds at the 41 after the good gain there. And the Beavers will snap it on 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. Caught in the backfield, it's Clemens. And that defense is all over that one. No room to run after the catch. Picked up some yardage with that completion, now 2nd down. Motion from the wide receiver. Scanning the field, it's Murphy. Fires to the right. A little too much on that one, just out of his reach.
And you've seen this formula work at all levels of football. You pressure the quarterback, his numbers start to drop. He's not as efficient. Nice job by the defense.
Couldn't find his man last time, and that leaves him with a 3rd and 6. From the gun, to give, looking for room. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the first down.
And that's a really good job by the defense, because when you get in that 3rd and medium area, listen, you got to be worried about the run and the pass. Did a good job playing both, got it stopped, now forcing a 4th down.
They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down.
This is a running back, man, that just finds a way to get it done. Critical 4th down. Everyone thinking they're going to throw the football, but they hand it off to him, and he helps keep this drive alive.
Wants to throw on first down. Fires to the big fella. He snagged it, but he'll be stopped short of the first down. Good, solid pickup on that play.
I'll tell you, I love the play call on first down here. You're just trying to find an easy completion, and the shortest throw on the field for the quarterback is finding your biggest target, and that's the tight end. Nice job.
The short hands, it's Walker. That completion will take them inside the 10 to the 9-yard line.
Great job creating space. That's what you're supposed to do. When you get man coverage, you got to find a way to get a step, make it easy for your quarterback to read that leverage, and when he drags across the field, he can see he had him. He completes it for the first down.
That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening.
This is the area of the field defensively. It really doesn't matter what they've done to get here. You got to bow up, try to force the field goal. Nice job on first down and goal, getting them tackled to the ground.
From the gun, running back gets to give. And after the stop, that is going to put a bow on this first quarter. Cutting it close now with 3rd and goal upcoming. Back to pass, it's Murphy. Sets up the screen. They'll knock him down behind the line, and that's how we'll end this quarter. That's the end of the quarter, and Arizona State has the lead. We put one in the books. Let's have a look at our game summary. They'll line up for the field goal try as we start the second quarter. From the left hash, this one shouldn't be too much trouble. Never a doubt. Right down the middle. That'll bring him to within 4. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Right, guys, got a final score on one of the more intriguing games this week. Baylor proved it is battle-tested and capable of winning any place, any time after this one. And just think of the confidence this Bears team gained today. Invaluable, if you ask me. Regardless the outcome today, guys, these are still 2 quality programs. Proof the sport is as healthy as ever.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. Finds a man on the right. And they'll get it to the 39-yard line, and they'll move the chains.
And I love the awareness by the wide receiver on that play, because I'm not sure that route was supposed to be that deep. You got to wonder if the receiver decided maybe to adjust the route a little bit to make sure that he got the first down.
Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. On the move, he fires. Just too much juice on that one as he airmails his receiver out of bounds.
Yeah, and sometimes the coverage is just great. And as a quarterback, you throw the football away or don't try to force it too tight into a window, and you just say, hey, defense won that rep, good coverage.
Let's send the tight end in motion. Quickly to the tight end. He stopped at the 49 after gaining 10. The Sun Devils want to pick up the tempo.
Nice job by the quarterback, seeing the receiver come open, getting him the football, making the first down, and they like to do this. When they make a first down, they want to go fast. They want to crank up the...
Catch inside the 25. Brought down at the 20-yard line after ripping off the big play.
Man, this defense, they have got to get better in coverage if they want to get off the field anytime soon. You keep defending like that, this offense might hang 50 on you by the end of the game.
And the Sun Devils will line it up on 1st and 10. They'll move the tight end. They'll go to the ground. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Give to Brown. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
And if I'm the running back, I'm going to listen. O-line, can you give me something? Can you give me some space to try to make somebody miss and not have another guy right next to me? I'm giving the offensive line an earful. I need some holes, need some space up front. They got to do a better job.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. The offense changing the play. To the air, it's Levitt. Grabbed in the middle, it's Hamilton. Oh! Circle, Spinderella. Put him in the spin cycle and picked up the 1st down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Sun Devils trying to cash it in on 1st and goal. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Caught in the backfield, it's McLean. That completion takes them down to the 7-yard line, and they are ready to strike.
The offense trying to throw it there quickly down close to the goal line. Nice job by the defense tackling the catch.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. They'll move the wide receiver. He's got it on the move. Touchdown, Sun Devils! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
One thing this team has shown early this year, it does not take them long to find their footing. They get off to fast starts. That was critical for them, winning their first game, and you've seen it here in this one too. They show up ready to go. There's no sleepwalking. I think you got to give this coaching staff a ton of credit for putting their players in good positions to have success.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Carr. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Oregon State has it back, and here comes the Beaver offense. They had to settle for the chip shot field goal last time, Jesse. They'd love for this one to pay off bigger.
Yeah, it just comes down to execution, too. Did a nice job out in the field, stalled a little bit once they got down to the goal line, so they just need to be a little bit more crisp here.
Yeah, and listen, I think the first part was the most important part. You got to put the drive together first to get down there. Now, when we get down...
Brings into the open. And they're getting it rolling with that play to the 42-yard line. The Beavers, after ripping off that huge run, let's see if they can do it again. To the air, it's Murphy. Just a short pass to the tight end. Makes the grab, but not quite enough for the first down, but a good gain on that play.
Well, the tight end shows off his speed. You see his ability there to separate from the defender trying to cover him on that drag route.
Floats it out in space. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. The Beavers come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. Bully ball on 3rd and short. He did not make it a stone wall on 3rd down. They'll send out the kicker here. He's going to reach for a long one, a 52-yard attempt. It is good. That'll make it a 1-possession game. The lead is 8. After that last field goal drive, they're set to kick it away.
How about it? 50-plus, no problem. Big leg, nice accuracy. That's a big-time kick for this young man.
They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. A quick pass to the left. And he's just run out of bounds, maybe living to fight another day there. It'll be a loss on the play. And the Sun Devils with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. To the air on 2nd down. Got it behind the line. It's Brown. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line? You know, sometimes even a short game like that can be used to set up something bigger later on.
No doubt, Reese, they can pump that and take a shot down the field. And don't worry, they're going to go back to that same play because they know this guy with the ball in his hands is dangerous. He makes one guy miss, he can take it to the house.
He'll have enough for the first down, and they stop him at the 45.
Man, this quarterback is having a first half. He's over 200 yards already. Heating up, setting up. Dude, this dude might break his career high in passing. I don't know what it is. Somebody get stats for him.
Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. They're looking for an advantage to the right. Maybe a 3-yard pickup there. 3rd and long coming up.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. A lot of times we don't focus on it enough. How important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up.
I got to be honest, guys. I know there are a lot of people out there with this field position that would say punt the football, but based on the success they've had early in this game with 3 touchdowns already, playing with confidence, I think I'd just go for it.
On 4th and 7, analytics, gut feel, or maybe just wanting to keep the offense out there. They'll go for it. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Unloads to the wideout. Drop the football, and they'll turn it over on downs. They spun that wheel of fortune on 4th down and come up bankrupt. Wants to throw. It's Murphy. And the catch along the sideline will come up a little short of the first down.
It's hard to run a route or get lost near the sidelines and understand exactly where you're at. Nice job understanding I was starting to get close to the sidelines, throttling down a little bit, catching the football and making sure I was in bounds.
Catch in the middle, it's Clemens. Gets him on the ground at the 28, but not before a big 10-yard pickup.
And I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back. Let's see what they have dialed up as this drive starts from the 29-yard line. Wide receiver going in motion. They'll try it over the left side. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking to go up top, and time's running out in the half. He'll pull it down and run. Didn't find much running room there. Picks up a few before he's forced out of bounds.
And that's a really good job by this defense because, remember, when the quarterback runs, now you got an extra blocker because he's not just handing it off and standing there, and they still did a good job at the point of attack, kind of strung it along and made him run out of bounds.
On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Rush coming in hot, and they got him at the 29. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. The Sun Devils will send out the punt unit. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. Fields to punt and try to pick up some yards. Coverage team gets the job done, and they'll mark him down at the 38-yard line. Oregon State takes over, ready to send the offense onto the field. There's enough time left in the half here, David, to make something happen.
Dang right. I want to be aggressive. I'm not backed up in my own end. I can stay aggressive here. Try to get a field goal, Palmer. Try to get in range to get some kind of points before half.
Yeah, two biggest things are you got to protect the quarterback, and the QB cannot throw a pick here in this situation. If you do those two things, you got an opportunity here to steal some points.
And the Beavers with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Looking downfield, it's Murphy. Under fire. Good job to toss that ball out of bounds and avoid the loss.
The bad news is it's incomplete, but the good news was the quarterback, I think, made the right decision that time, actually throwing it away. He's been burned a couple times early in this one with some picks in this game, and so that time, instead of trying to force the play and make something happen out of nothing, he just throws it away. The defense wins that down. You live to play another day.
And I like the aggressiveness on 3rd and short, trying to throw the football, take advantage of a look that they got. They weren't successful, and now it's 4th and short territory. Who knows what they're going to do?
On 4th down, they'll pass for it. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. The pass falls incomplete, and that's how we'll finish this half. The Beavers will kick it off to start the second half. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Arizona State is going back on offense, and they come out looking for a spark. They got plenty done through the air in the first half, and we'll see if they even need to look for balance as we start the third quarter.
Well, and I think defensively, you understand, like the running game isn't a big part of the plan. I wonder how they adjust and play more coverage to this pass-happy offense.
Yeah, so you're going to have to be ready if you're a quarterback then. You're probably going to see some different coverages. You might see a little bit more blitz in the second half as well, so you have to know where your answers are.
Perfect play call for that big gain to open the drive. Now here they come on 1st and 10. Quarterback making adjustments. Looking to pass. It's Levin. Now improvising. And he just chucks it into the 4th row.
A nice job by the quarterback there. You're outside the pocket. Nobody's open, so you throw the ball away knowing that you still have more chances to get this first down.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Brown has it. Got the first down and still on his feet. Oh, a lot of space. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Arizona State. Boy, did he just scorch that defense for that score.
He shows you all of it, Reese. He's got the speed, he's got the agility. This dude's a big-time playmaker. You just give him the ball, and he'll find different ways to kill you on different plays.
Arizona State 28, Oregon State 13.
He'll bring it out. It's Carr. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Oregon State has it back, and here comes the Beaver offense. They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. Tight end finds a soft spot. Makes the stop at the 30, but a big 15-yard pickup gets him out of trouble. They'll snap this one from the 30 on 1st and 10. Caught over the middle. It's Clemens. Gets it to the 46-yard line. First down for this offense.
Offenses love the explosive plays through the air, pushing the ball down the field. And look at this. Sometimes it creates some momentum, and you want to capitalize, so you go get on the ball.
Oh, he's got some space. Lowers that shoulder, delivers the blow. Stopped and forced out of bounds at the 21-yard line, just outside the red zone, and they are looking to get one in here.
Swerve.
Finds his tight end. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Off the play fake. Catch in the middle. It's Williams. Touchdown, Beaver! Haul that baby in and then stroll into the end zone for the score. Backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, no problem.
When you start in the black zone inside your own 20 coming out, it's difficult. You can give up a safety. You get worried about that. The offense puts a great drive together. Great job executing. Great job getting a touchdown.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Slips through the line. He's got an alley. There he goes. Open it up. They won't get him. It's a touchdown. He is headed to the sideline with a little bounce in his step after scoring on that kick return.
And he should have some bounce in his step. How about the effort, weaving in and out, covering all that space, great blocking on the play, and he does the rest. You don't put guys back deep that can't roll. And you could see when he got in the open field, he rolled out.
And with the extra point, they move on top by 15. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Fielded in the end zone, it's Carr. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Oregon State takes over, ready to send the offense onto the field. They took advantage of outstanding field position the last time they had it, and now they'll have a little more work to do to get on the board. Nudges ahead for 1 out to the 16. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Back to throw, it's Murphy. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and 3rd down is coming.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop.
There he goes! He's at the 40. He just brought some serious energy, making that huge play and getting it all the way down to the 23-yard line. That last big play has them in business just outside the red zone. It's 1st and 10. Turning it on. Touchdown, Oregon State. And they take it in for 6 more points. And the PAT will draw them 1 point closer. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And the house call coming on the run from the 23. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. On the move from inside is 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. Arizona State has the ball back in the offense, making its way onto the field. They're still holding the lead, but hoping to flex a little muscle on this drive. Wants to adjust the pattern. They'll start this drive with a pass. Rushes on him. Got rid of it just in time. Couldn't find anybody to throw to. He'll just toss it away. It'll be 2nd down.
That's what this defense has to do, guys. They've got to knock this quarterback down to the ground. He's already thrown a couple of TDs. The only way you're going to stop that is with good quarterback pressure.
Running back searching for a hole. Finds his way ahead for 3 out to the 27-yard line. Third down conversions, always a huge stat, and they've got a 3rd and long from the 27. Dropping back, it's Levitt. Here's a heat. Intercepted. That is just what this defense needed.
And that's just excellent coverage. Want nowhere to throw the football. Look at everybody playing man across the board. You still got the safety in the middle of the field. Nobody open. And if I'm the QB, man, I don't need to force it. I don't force it into tight windows if it's not there. He throws it, unfortunately, gets the interception. Bad decision by the QB there.
He's loose. Touchdown, Beaver. Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone.
No, long touchdown passes don't have to come in the shape of go routes and posts. You can throw a slant. If your guy is able to make one dude miss and build up some steam, when you've got speed like that, you can take it to the house, and that's exactly what he did.
He gets into the end zone, and the 2-point conversion ties the game. All tied up and just about set to kick it away. What kind of field position can he help them with on the return? He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Arizona State is going back on offense, and they come out looking for a spark. Their lead is gone, and they'll try to grab it back on this drive. He leaves it with his back. Past the first down marker and still running. Now they've got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs.
And how about that? Right after they get the explosive play running the ball, they're going right back to the line of scrimmage for some tempo.
Nice gain on that play, but a little bit short of the first down. And the Sun Devils in the hurry-up.
A nice job by the QB there, timing out that drag throw. It's zone coverage, so he's got to make sure he gets it to his receiver in a window to allow him to catch the ball and then turn it upfield.
Caught in the backfield, it's Hamilton. Excellent job working through the air there, finding a hole in that defense and picking up a first down. The Sun Devils come to the line with a new set of downs.
And it's frustrating as a defense when you give up that first down and you give up that pass play. But here we go with this offense. They're right back on the ball.
There he goes. They'll make the stop, but not before they use the screen beautifully and pick up the first down. The execution on that screen pass is one that will go in a coaching clinic.
Nice execution on the screen. Allow the rush to come upfield. Now I release, get the ball to the running back. I got my playmaker in space. Nice chunk yardage play right there by the offense.
Give to Brown. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. From the gun, the ground game. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
Great shot at a field goal from here. You don't want to be reckless and take it off the board, but you got to go for the score. To the air, it's Levin. A little release to the back. He couldn't find anywhere to go, and now it's fourth down.
Man, this defense just has so much speed. You saw it on that third down play. The offense is trying to get a quick one, see if they can get a block and maybe spring a guy free, but the pursuit, wow, that was so good defensively.
And the Sun Devils will try to move the chains on fourth down. They'll run the option. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on downs.
Low man wins. Defense that time on fourth down was expecting run. You saw at the point of attack how they just dominated. There was nowhere for that guy to go. Defense wins the down. They give it back up now to their offense.
Stopped at the 25 after a 5-yard gain.
Man, is it nice to be able to hand the football to a guy that can break tackles, that can make something out of nothing. Just, it makes it so much easier on offense. You can hit that big play, the big home run.
Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23.
All right, this quarterback is going to have to start playing with a clock going off in his head. He knows he cannot hold on to the football too long with players like that getting after him.
Quarterback's got to get rid of the ball. That sack's on him, not the O-line. Third down coming. From the gun, wants to pass. Got it in the middle, it's Walker. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Wide receiver comes in motion. Wants to go up top on first down. Now he's going to glide away from pressure. At midfield, he's got room.
That time the defense was in man coverage. There was nobody watching the quarterback, so when he took off to scramble, nobody home to make a tackle right away, and he shows you the athleticism, he shows you the speed, and also shows you great decision-making that time, deciding to tuck and run for a huge play on the ground.
These two quarterbacks have produced as we check out their numbers after 3. It'll be second down as we open the final stanza. The play action fake. Almost had the pick there. Would have been his second of the game. Instead, it brings up third down. The Beavers come to the line on third and short, trying to convert here. To the ground to try to pick up the first. He's not even going to make it back to the line of scrimmage as the defense gets big-time penetration. So on 4th down, here comes the field goal kicker in a huge spot. And this one is perfect. And after the field goal, guys, they are back on top. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Fellas, week to week, you just never know, which is why we're here with an update. Charlotte has dug itself a hole today, and I don't think they're climbing out of that puppy. Huge interest in this game, and they have rolled over. They're trailing by 17 to North Carolina. We'll circle back if anything big happens in this college football matchup.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Brown has it. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
It's an offense that takes pride in being physical. They try to get it going on the ground, but no gain on that one.
Just nowhere to run. Not a lot of wiggle room for the ball carrier.
This defense came in knowing that they had to match their physicality. Let's see if they can keep it up.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Throws it back. Here comes the heat. And it's an incomplete pass on the deep shot, but the flag is down. Let's check the call. Will wonders never cease if you're a defensive guy? They called PI on the offense this time. Let's see what they've got on 2nd down. To the air, it's Levin. He'll take another shot here. Makes the catch on the left. And that tackle almost certainly saved a touchdown after he ripped off a huge gain. The Sun Devils racing to the line in a hurry-up. He wants to change this route. Looking to throw on 1st down. Got his man. At the 35, he's got room. And this offense is feeling it as they rip off a big chunk of yardage, and they've got it on the 22. And the Sun Devils have it with a 1st and 10. To the air on 1st down. He's got his man. Made a defender miss. Gets out of bounds after the big game, but they've got it 1st and goal.
Hey, QBs, when you see zone coverage, man, can you manipulate defense when you have a good pocket and you've got time to throw? He had a little bit of time to throw. You can move guys with your eyes. That drag comes wide open. Good throw, good catch, 1st down.
And if they want to take the lead, can't be thinking field goal here. They'll need a touchdown to go up in the 4th. Here comes the option. Trying to get it in. Touchdown, Sun Devils! And they grab the advantage, taking the lead here in the 4th.
How nice is it to know, man, late in the ball game when I need it, I can keep the football on the ground, not get super complicated, pound the rock, get in the end zone, and take the lead.
And they did tack on that extra point with no problem. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Good job by the coverage unit to stop the return man. Oregon State has it back, and here comes the Beaver offense. Man, how comforting is it to know that even if your offense stalls out a little, Jesse, that field goal kicker can knock it in from a long way out.
Well, he's one of the best in the country, Reese, no doubt. But this offense would like him and prefer for him to kick an extra point on this drive. And to do that, David, they've got to have more rhythm on offense.
Yeah, create some more rhythm, create some more explosive plays, and maybe some more balance. And listen, it's nice to have that weapon and kick long field goals. If you kick too many field goals, you don't get very many W's.
Looking to throw, it's Murphy. Going to throw it over the top of the D. He's got it! Off and running! He's at the 20. Touchdown, Oregon State! And they've moved out front here in the fourth.
And at this stage of the game in the fourth quarter, big-time players make big plays in big games. What a great job after he secured the catch in the open field, showing off the speed, taking it to the house, and with it, his team now has the lead.
Arizona State, 42.
Looks like he's going to try to return it. He gets a block. Oh, what vision. Can they catch him? He'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Arizona State.
And he's in for the second score of the game. My goodness. Note to self, kickoff team. Don't kick it to him anymore. Squib it, kick it to the other guy. Just don't let that guy touch it again.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead.
Oregon State, 45.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Oregon State takes over, ready to send the offense onto the field. Makes the quick grab. Across the 35, out of bounds at the 36, and a really good pickup as they're starting to move. Now from the 36-yard line, it's 1st and 10. They'll run it from the gun. You want to make sure to maximize those types of runs, and he gets it out to the 41.
Man, it's easy to call plays when you're getting 5 or 6 yards a pop on the ground. Like, why would I get complicated? Why would I get complex? Like, up front right now, this group just win, fall forward, get that good gain, stay ahead of the sticks, don't have to get in bad situations. This defense better respond, or else I'll do that all the way down the field.
And the Beavers want to move quickly.
Man, this offense is so dangerous, Reese. They've got dudes all over the field that can make plays. There's a big gainer in the pass game.
You get a chunk of yards like that, now the defense is really on its heels. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Finds his man, it's Wells. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Back to pass, it's Murphy. Using the quick game. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
I don't love the play call at this juncture in the game. You're down. You've got to take shots. The defense is not going to be blitzing, so these screens probably aren't going to work.
Let's see what they've dialed up on 3rd and long from the 22. Fires to the wideout. And the deflection by the defense. Great play on 3rd down brings us to 4th. And now on 4th down, they will put it on the shoulders of the kicker to save them with his foot. It's good. He's going to hit a string right in the middle of the uprights there. That brings them to within 1. So they're lining up to kick it off after that last drive. Put a 3 spot on the board, and now the defense will try to shut them down. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Arizona State has the ball back, and the offense making its way onto the field. They'll run it. They want to take their time here. Found a little bit of running room, knocked down at the 24 after a pickup of 4.
At this point of the game, the offense has the lead, and the offensive coordinator knows they want to keep running the football. So he's going back, he's looking at his playlist, and he's saying, which runs work the best for me in this game? What can I lean on right here to make sure we win this one?
After the productive 1st down play, it's 2nd and 6. Finds the tight end. They'll mark him out of bounds at about the example of a tight end doing a little unheralded work to set up a much better third down situation.
And I like the QB here, Reese. I like the decision where I understand, let's get this football out, let's get some positive yards, and then get to third down, and we can still have a better situation now because we got rid of the football and took the yards that were there.
Looking for a man, it's Levitt. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. It's a game of first downs, and they've got one out to their own 37. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. The Sun Devils getting set on 1st and 10. Looking downfield on 1st down. Grabbed behind the line, it's Brown. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense.
Defense has their hands full with this one. I know he's not the biggest guy playing the running back position right now, but they know he's going to be catching it too, and they're going to have to bring this guy down in space. In the passing game, they better make sure they get a lot of hats to the football. They've got their hands full.
And the pass is incomplete, but it might not matter. Flag is down, and it looked as if the defense was roughing up that receiver.
And the defender just way too handsy on that last play. You could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. He simply can't do it, and the referees caught it.
Free yards. First down for the offense after that penalty. They'll leave it with him. Picks up the first down, still moving. He stopped at the 49 after gaining 10. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Sun Devils are rolling down the field. Leaves it with the running back. And they picked up 9 on first down. It'll bring up 2nd and short.
Yeah, it's make or break time for this defense. Now, they got to get a stop, and if that's bringing more bodies in, bringing more beef in, they're running the football right up the gut, right at you. They're not going to throw the football in this situation. Time to be more physical and get this big stop.
If they can move that thing 1 yard here, that'll probably wrap this baby up. To the tight end. He's got enough for the first down, and that ought to be enough to put them in victory formation for the rest of this one. They're putting together a really good drive here, just carving up this defense.
Man, this offense is doing it in the air. They're being very successful, not getting pressure on the quarterback from this defense. Late in this ball game, got to do a better job pressuring the quarterback and making him feel uncomfortable.
They won the game today. That's 2 in a row. If they win the next one, it's called a winning streak. It's been done before.
And we're seeing the identity of this team come into fruition. You just get the sense they're finding out who they are, what they're about, what they're going to do schematically, and who their big playmakers are.
Which is tough to do, right? It's tough to grow throughout a season and understand who you are. But when you stack wins week after week on top of each other and start to have success, you start to grow as an identity and you start to understand who you are.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.